We are live. We are live. Welcome to College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, please subscribe to our channel. Smash the like button if you like our content. Share the video with your family and friends. Make sure you ring that notification bell when you subscribe to the channel. If you want to support this Rebel Outpost with a donation, help us keep the lights on and grow the channel, hit that dollar sign where you make your comments, and I'll get to you super chat as quick as I possibly can. Welcome everybody into the studio that sits on the corner, the very corner of Keith Jackson Parkway and Kurt Gowdy Avenue. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to become a legend with your comments and with your phone calls. Let's get it going. Playoffs. The number 7th seed Texas A&M playing at home versus the Miami Hurricanes. It's going to be dramatic. The fans are going to be crazy, just like they were in Norman, at least for the first 3 quarters of the football game. Thank you all for joining us last night for that watch party. That was a lot of fun. Bama in Georgia, and I think today is going to be just as much fun. Miami Hurricanes, Texas A&M. Ryan Brooks, thanks for popping on in. I do appreciate it. Buckeye Greg, I appreciate you coming on in. Thank you so very much. Breeze Frey is in the house. Caleb Ramirez, John Teal. Kenny Dillingham isn't going anywhere. What's Greg's opinion? Well, let's just say after this game starts, during the first commercial, or maybe the second batch of commercials, PATC, if this voice holds out, we are going to be doing a PATC rendition about Kenny Dillingham and Arizona State. That's all I'm going to say. So during this PATC watch party, we are going to be throwing in a PATC rendition. And if you think my renditions have been bad in the past, well, I do not have a voice, but we're going to do it anyways. How about them apples? We are going to pull one out. We are going to do a PATC rendition about the Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State. But yes, Kenny Dillingham is staying at Arizona State. Big breaking news of this morning. Monster news. But we'll get to that later on. Hopefully I have a voice. Hopefully you guys will stick around for the PATC rendition. Should I stay or should I go? That would probably be for Kalen DeBoer at Alabama if I was to do that. But this, I'll think about it. I would think about it. Antoine Johnson. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Antoine Johnson is in the Sun Devil, is in the PATC chat room. Antoine Johnson, I need you to give me the okay. I need you to give me a yes if you will allow me to do a PATC rendition. Right now, before I lose my voice, it's Lionel Richie, Stuck on You. Antoine Johnson, you are going to be the voice. Is it a yes or is it a no? Please say yes. Please say yes, Antoine Johnson. Please say yes, Antoine Johnson. Yes or no? Bill G. Oh my goodness, Bill G with 5 gifted memberships. Thomas Watson, John Menser, Perry Stevenson, David Osborne, Andrew Watt, you were all gifted a membership. All gifted a membership by the incredible generosity of Bill G. When you get an opportunity, please say thank you to Bill G. Please say thank you to Bill G. An incredible, generous human being, Bill G. All of you are united, cloak and dagger. You are now a member of our family, a member of our program. Go to our library of episodes and you can watch them all, including members only early peak cloak and dagger. Antoine Johnson says, do it. I got my earplugs in. All right. All right. The cheese has fallen off Greg's cracker. True. All right, let's go. Before I lose my voice, and Antoine Johnson, the Sun Devil, has arrived. This is in dedication. This song is in dedication of the Arizona State fan base and Kenny Dillingham. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have my voice. Remember that. I have only half my voice. Stuck on you. I got a feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. I needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you to the end. Guess I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad you stayed. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Stuck on you. I've been a fool too long. I guess it's time for me to come on home. Guess I'm on my way. So hard to see that a fan base like you could wait around for a man like me. Guess I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad you stayed. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I'm leaving on a midnight train tomorrow. Guess I know just where I'm going. Pack my troubles and I've thrown them all away. 'Cause this time, little darling, I'm coming home to stay. I'm stuck on you. I got a feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. I needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you to the end. Guess I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad you stayed. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. PATC rendition. Stuck on You, Lionel Richie, dedicated to Antoine Johnson, the Sun Devils. The Sun Devils and Kenny Dillingham. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. It is Texas A&M's football. 2nd down and 1 at the 34-yard line. I guarantee you, there's no other watch party. There's no other watch party in the country that is doing a rendition of Lionel Richie's song during the first play of this playoff game, Texas A&M and Miami. Army of 24, Army of 24, absolutely. Evil Badger starting us off with the super chat. 3rd and 1. Texas A&M. Their own 34-yard line. First possession of the game. Marcel Reed hands it off. And he got it. He got first down. He got first down. Evil Badger, I hate to say it, But Monty might be right. Michigan might be radioactive. Nobody wants to coach there. Does Michigan have issues? Yes. Are they radioactive? No. No. But, look, we don't know what Kalen DeBoer is going to do. I think he's probably going to stay at Alabama. We know now that Kenny Dillingham is staying at Arizona State. Pretty interesting, though, Eva Badger. Who is going to be the job? Who is going to take that job? They've got a lot of cleaning house to do. You know the new coach is going to get some space. He's not going to be under pressure to win in year one. Maybe not that much pressure to win in year two. Depending on who they get, they might lose Bryce Underwood. But it's Michigan. It's Michigan. They're going to get a very good head coach. They got to get the right one. They got to get one that is impeccable, that is going to clean house, that's going to run a tight ship. 3rd down and 5. Thank you, Eva Badger. Thank you for your $5 holla. I appreciate your generosity as always. Eva Badger, the nicest Badger in the state of Wisconsin. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. 3rd and 5, shotgun. We've got him bunch trips left, and he's going left. No, Marcel Reed's going to try to... Oh, bad angle by 31. Bad angle. And he was able to get first down, but we might have a holding call here. Might have a holding call on Texas A&M. RT, do we want Miami to get blown out? I think if they do get blown out, I don't think it exposes the committee. So, I'm hoping for a good game. I have Miami covering the spread. I have them winning the game. A little bubble screen out there for Texas A&M. Numbskull News. Old Kenny said no. Numbskull News, if you missed it, I just did a Lionel Richie rendition of Stuck on You in dedication to Arizona State, Kenny Dillingham, the fan base. If you go back just a little bit in time, Numbskull News, you will listen to a half-voice fat guy from Minnesota singing Lionel Richie. What's best for Army of 24? I don't think this game... we need a miracle. That's what we need. Army of 24 needs a miracle. 3rd and 6. I don't think this game is going to have any impact on any of that. Marcel Reed running out. Again, first down. Miami could not track him down. Miami could not track him down. Another first down. A stunning rendition. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Marcel Reed unloads it, tackles. Down to the 36-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down. Texas A&M is driving the ball the first time they had it. BLG says Gundy is said to have a standing offer from Fox Sports. Rocco Becht is gone. He's going to go in the portal. As Buckeye Greg said earlier in the chat room. BLG says Becht to Penn State with Matt Campbell. That doesn't go anywhere. That is not going anywhere. Loss of yards. A little flat pass, possible bubble screen out to the right. The Hurricanes snuff it out. It's going to be 3rd and long. Rod Nix is in the house. Big Gun Shop is here. John Hatfield. John Hatfield is in the house. He wants the Buckeyes to play the Aggies. He wants to beat the Aggies. Shotgun, 3rd and 7. They're going to run it. This is setting up for a long field goal. Long field goal, or they're going to go for it on 4th down. What is the call, Mike Elko? What is the call? We got 4th and 7. And they're going for it. Big play, 4th down and 6, they're calling it. And we got ourselves a timeout. Steven Vitt says go for it. Al Woody says time to throw deep on this 4th and 6 play. Rod Nix better take the points. Buckeye Greg, he says it doesn't matter to me who wins this football game. Thank you, Bill G. I appreciate your generosity once again. Thank you so much. And the Evil Badger. And again, thanks to all who joined us last night. Man, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, man. That was an absolute blast. The chat room had Bama buried. But not me. Not I. I said this game's not over till the fat guy from Minnesota sings. And Alabama came back and won 34-24. And they're on their way to playing the Indiana Hoosiers in the quarterfinals. Big Gun Shop. Michigan law firm hired a law firm to investigate their entire athletic department. Do not take their jobs. Someone's going to take that job. Someone's going to make a lot of money. Someone's going to have a lot of resources. Somebody's going to be coaching at the big house. Numbskull News, don't play safe. Go for it. Bill G, great game last night. Yes, I did sing. I sang a PATC rendition of Lionel Richie, Stuck on You. Go back right at kickoff. In dedication to the Arizona State fan base and Kenny Dillingham. Congratulations, Mama F, Mama Flugar. Yeah, you should not have doubted me, Rod Nix. You should not have doubted me. Lionel could not have sung it better. Fourth and 6. Reuben Bain. Now, Miami, you got to have an eye spy on Marcel Reed. Somebody's got to be taking care of Marcel Reed if he runs this. If the pocket breaks down and Reed, that's a penalty on Texas A&M. That's going to take them out of field goal range. They're going to have to punt the ball. The wind looks like how strong is that wind out there? That wind looks to be blowing hard. You see the referee pants? You sing better than you pick against the spread. Listen, Ryan Brooks. Listen now. In the playoffs, conference championship games and playoffs, I'm definitely Greg the Gold. Definitely Greg the Gold. And we're gonna be playing Greg the Gold music later on. And we're all gonna be dancing to it, including you, Ryan Brooks, including you. 27 miles per hour. My goodness. Okay, Miami. I explained to Mario Cristobal, and I'm sure He was watching this program last night. I explained to Miami how you win this football game. You run the ball early. You get Pringle going early. You get Mark Fletcher going late. There is a weakness to this Texas A&M football team. I don't think their base defense is very good at defending the run. Yes, if they load up, they can stop it. But if they don't know what is going on, if you mix it up, you can run on Texas A&M. Now, Miami is not really built to load up on the running game. Start early. Get Pringle going early. First down runs with Pringle. Then you're going to have the A&M loading up the box, and then Carson Beck can go to work. Don't start this game throw. Start this game run, throw. Nick Southerly wins at 15, gusting to 30. It will be a factor all day. The best offensive play for Texas A&M on that first drive is Marcel Reed taking off on broken plays. Excuse me. Okay, they got Fletcher in there. All right. First down and 10. Miami's got the ball at their 7-8 yard line. They get the ball. Pass, couple yards. A couple of yards. Keelan Marion, 3 yards, second down and 7. There it is. Run that ball. Run that ball. First down, Miami. They're starting with Fletcher. At that, they may start with Pringle. Run that football, Miami. You're going to have to run it more, I think, than you are accustomed to. But that is the weakness to the A&M's defense. First down and 10. What's this? What's this? Malachi Tony. Got a couple of yards. Wildcat. He kept it. 2nd and 8. GB, I think Miami's going to win, but they don't feel like they belong in the current 12-team playoffs. Beck always throws a pick 6. Eva Badger, Beck will throw a pick 6. Buckeye Greg, as a Buckeye, I have invested interest in this game. 2nd and 8. We got Fletcher lined up next to Beck. Beck back to pass, unloads, tight end. Couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. So far, it's been throw, run, throw, throw. The opposite of what I thought Miami should do starting off this game. 3rd and 5. Carson Beck shotgun. Back to pass. Incomplete. He was well covered. Carson Beck went to the first guy and the guy was covered, but Beck threw the ball anyways. Incomplete. 4th down. Miami's going to have to kick the ball. They did get a first down. Cristobal is yelling at the refs. Rocco Beck's statement here. Miami punted it. Texas A&M will have their second possession. Rocco Beck, Cyclone Nation. These past few weeks have brought a lot of emotion and reflection for me and my family. When I committed here in 2022, I could not have imagined the magnitude of the journey ahead, the battles we fought, the adversity we pushed through, and the pride I felt every time I put on that Iowa State jersey. This program, this community, and this fan base has shaped me in ways I'll carry for the rest of my life. I've had meaningful conversations with Coach Jimmy Rogers, and I'm confident he will elevate this program to new heights. But after deep consideration, I've decided to pursue new opportunities for my senior season. This decision was not taken lightly. It comes from a place of growth, purpose, and belief in where my path is leading. You embraced me, supported me, and pushed me to become better, not only as a player, but as a man. Iowa State will forever be a part of who I am. Thank you for every moment, every cheer, every ounce of belief you poured into me. I'll always represent Cyclone Nation with pride. Much love forever, Rocco Beck. Great quarterback for the Cyclones. He's moving on. He's going in the portal. He's got one more year of eligibility remaining. Where do you think he's going to end up? Put it in the chat. Where do you think Rocco Beck is going to end up? He's headed to Penn State following Matt Campbell. Gary Patras, Penn State. Stephen Vitt, most likely Penn State. John Hatfield, agreed, Penn State. Stormy Cyclone, I'm not Einstein, but Penn State is it. Okay, here we go. We got 3 players in the backfield joining Marcel Reed as quarterback. A couple of guys have now come out to the shotgun man in motion. Marcel Reed is going to keep it. Got about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. The best offense for the Aggies thus far is Marcel Reed running the football. Second down and 4. Marcel Reed back to pass. Puts it out there in the flat. Missed tackle. First down, Aggies. First down, Aggies. Owens with the reception. Marcel Reed is 5 of 7. 18 yards. Marcel Reed has carried the ball 3 times for 20 yards. Pass complete. The rumbling, bumbling, tight end. All the way down to Miami's 3rd yard line. Bolkercher, Nate Bolkercher. 21 yards on the reception. Another first down, Texas A&M. Second possession, second time the Aggies have got within field goal range. Bubble screen did not work. It's going to be 2nd and 10. These flat passes are not working on Miami's defense. They're not working on Miami's defense. 2nd and 9. It may not be a Yankee pronunciation. It might be a northern Minnesota pronunciation. We talk even a little bit differently than the Yankees do. Oh, Marcel Reed! Man, he was tracked down. Blount is down. It looks like they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Was that a fumble? That's a fumble! That's Miami's ball! That's Miami's ball!
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that
Miami's got the ball. First down and 10. 32-yard line. That was definitely a fumble. Texas A&M. There we go. Fletcher! Oh, jeez. 8-yard run. Miami. Mario Cristobal, look at me. Cristobal, look at me. Dawson, offensive coordinator. Look at me, Shannon Dawson. Run the football. Let's go. First down and 10. They gave him a first down on that running play. He's got all 10 yards on that. Broken tackle. Texas A&M had that well covered, but a broken tackle. Mark Fletcher, 2 carries for 16 yards. Lofton carried it for 9 yards. We got a 2nd and 7. Tony, back to pass. He goes up with it. No flag. No flag. The pass was not good enough. I do not like that play call. I know, I'm saying it after the fact, but I do not like it. Great defense on that. Great defensive coverage on that. No penalty. The defender played that perfectly. The defender, Beck was open. I do not like that call, man. Not at this time. Once again, you got the running game working, Miami. Just go to it. We got a timeout by Shannon Dawson, Mario Cristobal in Miami. Again, I know you're not a team that runs. I get it. But this is where Texas A&M, you can get them. You can get them on first down. It's already proven. Keep going. Oh, thank you, Ryan Thomas. Thank you for keeping your head on a swivel. I did not see this from yesterday. My bad. I was a little busy yesterday with college football play. The University of Virginia's Board of Visitors has named Scott Beardsley as the next university president. Beardsley has served as the dean of UVA's Darden School of Business since 2015, senior partner at international consulting firm McKinsey. The announcement came at the very end of the Board of Visitors' final meeting of 2025. The board currently consists of all of Governor Glenn Youngkin's appointees. The decision came against the wishes of a chorus of critics, including the governor-elect, the state lawmakers, student leaders, and faculty leaders. All right. Lieutenant Governor quickly spoke out against the appointment in a statement sent to 29 News. Well, here we go. Look, guys. We said that the window is going to shut. The window is going to shut on Southeastern Conference to try to get Virginia in about 5 months after the election. We're already in 1 month. We got another couple months left here. It would be a riot on campus. I don't think the Southeastern Conference can pull it off at this point. But officially, the window remains open for a few more months until the new Board of Visitors start walking in, appointed by the new governor. We got 4th down. Again, Miami, Dawson. As long as Carla Williams is the athletic director, the SEC will be in place. Strong ties and connections. All right. Texas A&M is a defense in which you can find success if you play physical. Miami, fumble! On the punt return, Texas A&M recovers it. Texas A&M is vulnerable to a physical running football team. Mario Cristobal and Shannon Dawson probably don't believe their Miami team is physical enough to keep running the football. They would definitely need North Carolina. Definitely North Carolina for political coverage. But the SEC's, they don't have, I don't think the Southeastern Conference is in a position to do anything until we get more clarity on the SCORE Act and all that, and the SAFE Act and all that stuff. We'll see. We're definitely covering that story on Sunday or Monday. Thank you, Ryan Thomas. Appreciate it. Marcel Reed back to pass. He's going to run it. He got flushed out of there. That speed of Marcel Reed. First down. Ruben Bain. Down he goes. Nothing on that running play. Le'Veon Moss, it's nice to see him back in action. 4 carries for 8 yards. Reuben Owens, 1 carry for 3 yards. The offense has been Marcel Reed. 5 carries, 28 yards. Second and 12. Incomplete. Marcel Reed is wild on that throw. With Ty Simpson, Mike is in the house. The Golden Gopher is in the house. With Ty Simpson not being 100% plus no running game, I don't see Bama beating Indiana. I don't see it either. I had Bama winning that game last night, but I do not know how Bama is going to score more than 13 points against that Indiana defense. And I don't know how Bama stops Indiana from scoring more than 13. So I've got the Hoosiers. Marcel Reed got rid of it just in time. The tight end knocked down. It's going to be 4th down. Texas A&M is going to have to punt it. Scoop play, go Gophers. You got that right. End of the first quarter, A&M is going to have to punt it back to Miami. Mario Cristobal, give me a call. Give me a call in the studio. Or get Shannon Dawson to give me a call. Run that football. Run it. Change your offense a little bit. Get Pringle in there. Fletcher, Pringle, run that football. Make it so Texas A&M is going to load up the box and then have Carson Beck throw the football on them. We said it last night. We said it pregame. Texas A&M can be run on by a physical football team. I know Miami's not a physical running football team. So it ain't quite the matchup that Miami would have liked. But you're going to have to make the adjustment here. Run that football. Orange Hoof is in the house. Hi, Greg. 3 of the 4 playoff games this weekend are at SEC stadiums. This is what Sankey calls balance. I don't really have a problem with Oklahoma having a home game, Texas A&M having a home game, Ole Miss having a home game. I don't have a problem with that. My problem is I believe we got to go to an army of 24, a playoff of 24, because the Southeastern Conference is still going to be able to flex their muscle. Big Ten is going to be able to flex their muscle. The Big 12 and the ACC are going to be able to tell their media partners, future media partners, the top 4 teams in our conference are going to go to the playoffs. Our regular season conference games are going to become more valuable. The playoffs should be created to crown a legitimate champion. The playoffs should be created to get the best teams playing the best teams at the end of the playoffs. But the playoffs should also be created to create the most valuable regular season that you can possibly have. Example, NFL. Example, NBA. Example, NHL. The playoffs should be created to promote the health of the sport. Go to 24, you morons. Go to 24. Join the army of 24. The army of 24 does not hurt the Southeastern Conference. They're going to be able to flex. They're going to have more home games in the first round. They're going to have more home games in the second round. The Big Ten is going to be able to flex. But the ACC, the Big 12, the G6, more importantly, is going to fight off this incredible force of consolidation that is out there. The army of 24, the army of 24, the playoffs of 24, 4-4-4-4-2-6. The fear to Greg Sankey, is that it's not that it's not going to work. The fear is that it is going to work. It is going to work. That's my sermon on the mountain. I'm done talking about it until another person says something. Okay, here we go. Come on now. Come on. Run that football, Miami. Run that football. Run it. Now, what is this Malachi Tony in back of Carson? Hey, is Pringle hurt? Is Pringle hurt? Somebody let me know, is Pringle hurt? What is going on? What is going on? I'm looking this up. Pringle has to be hurt, and I didn't know about it. Carson Beck back to pass. Going deep. Missed him. It looked like Dylan Raiola throwing a fade pattern. Not close, Joe. Trader was wide open. Trader was wide open. What is going on with Miami's play call? What? Gerard Pringle, 362 yards, 6.2 yards per carry. Started taking over on first down late in the season, and I don't see him in the football game. Carson Beck goes down in a sack. He fumbles. Miami recovers. What is going on? Somebody in the chat room. Is Pringle injured? I'm not seeing any reports that Pringle is injured. Miami's hitting out there, though, man. Miami's hitting out there. Texas A&M almost fumbled that punt return. I am perplexed. Pringle is not out there. I sent a tweet out. Is Pringle injured for Miami? Why isn't he playing? Man, this is strange. Very strange offense that Dawson has called today. Marcel Reed back to pass in the pocket, wide open, lets it rip, wide open receiver. He caught it! Or he dropped it. They're calling it a catch. He just got it in his hands. Yep, he's in. He's in. That's Texas A&M. That's a catch. Down at the 11-yard line. A&M's going to run it for a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line. I cannot get an answer for Pringle. I have no idea what's going on. Tom Fernelli, Miami's getting way too cute on offense early. You paid Carson Beck a lot of money for a reason. Reed stepping up in the pocket. He throws it out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Oh, man. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you, Rod Nix. Tulane coach John Summerall is coaching with a heavy heart. Lost his father on Thursday. Prayers to John Summerall and his family. I did not know that. Marcel Reed, complete. Down to the 5-yard line. 4th down. Take the points, A&M. Take the points. Take the field goal. Get the field goal. Get the points. There you go. With Mario Cristobal and Shannon Dawson calling this ridiculous offense so far, 3 points might be enough. My gosh. No points. No points. No points. What an ugly field goal. Miami's got the ball back. 0-0, 11 minutes in the second quarter. What the heck was that? Ruben Bain. Blocked by Ruben Bain. He got way up in the air. Marcel Reed is shaking his head. All right. Okay, Miami. I don't know. I can't help you any more than I've already have. I've given you all I've got, Miami. If you don't want to listen, if you do not want to listen to the mayor of Loserville City, all right, that's on you. That's on you. You don't have to, you do not, and we talked about this. I was afraid that Miami was not going to be able to take advantage of Texas A&M's weakness. because Miami is not a physical running team. They don't line up. They don't pound the ball consistently. But if you do that against Texas A&M, you're going to be in real good shape. That's why I don't think Texas A&M can win the national championship. That's the reason why I don't think the Aggies can win the national championship. But Miami's not going to take advantage of it because Dawson and Cristobal, they don't want to do something that is outside of their DNA. Jose, UVA rushed their presidential pick, but they knew because they knew that we knew that they knew the window was closing. Now, we did say here at Peek Around the Corner, we reported this a few times, we did say that we believe that UVA president would be announced before the end of this calendar year. So it happened. And then after that, there was going to be a 5-month window. If the elections went a certain way, and those elections did go a certain way. So we'll see what happens here. We're going to keep an eye on it. If Virginia accepts a SEC invite, you know, they're going to have North Carolina with them at a minimum. They make it happen. Because the faculty, the students, the governor, the attorney general, they're all going to riot. Big run by Fletcher. Big run. First down, Miami. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. I'm so confused what Dawson is doing with Miami's offense. Fletcher, directly in back of Beck, shotgun, 2nd and 11. Hand off to Fletcher. Got a couple yards. It's going to be third and 8. Sam Bass on X is saying that Pringle is not injured for Miami. If Pringle is not injured, why is he not playing? What is going on? 3rd and 8.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Miami's putting the ball back to Texas A&M. If I was the athletic director of Miami, if I was Radakovich, I would go into that locker room. I would take Shannon Dawson and Mario Cristobal in a separate room, and I would ask both those gentlemen, I would say, what the hell is going on? What is going on? Mark Fletcher's got 4 carries for 37 yards. Malachi Toney, the only balls that he's getting is on the sideline on passes. 2 catches for -2 yards. You ran the ball with Toney twice. Where's Pringle? Run the ball to Lofton, Fletcher, and Pringle. But Dawson cannot adjust. Miami cannot adjust to what is working. If it works, Miami is great. If it doesn't work, Miami cannot make the adjustments. Unbelievable. Matt Fortuna and CBS Sports breaking news. Michigan State is targeting Alabama quarterbacks coach Nick Sheridan as its next offensive coordinator. Sheridan also serves as the Tide's co-offensive coordinator, is a former Michigan quarterback. Nick Sheridan, going to be the new offensive coordinator for the Michigan State Spartans. Texas A&M, first down and 10, 8 minutes to go in the second quarter at their 27-yard line. Marcel Reed, shotgun. Hands it off. Nothing there. It's going to be second and 9.5 yards. Reuben Owens, Le'Veon Moss, E.J. Smith, they have been shut down. Marcel Reed has got 5 carries for 28 yards. And that has been the offense of Texas A&M's running game. We got 2nd and 10. But Marcel Reed is 10 of 14 for 105. They hand it off again. He breaks the tackle. Reuben Owens. It's going to be about a 3rd and 3 situation for the Aggies. 3rd and 3. Illegal procedure motioned on Texas A&M. Now it's going to be about 3rd and 8, 3rd or 9. They are who we thought they are, the great Dennis Green quote. Stephen McNeely. 3rd and 7. Tight end is in motion. Marcel Reed. Oh, gosh! Oh, he almost got that. He avoided one tackle, then a shoestring tackle got him. Texas A&M is going to have to punt the ball back to the futile Miami's offense. A definition of a shoestring tackle. Miami's going to get the ball back. It is 0-0, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tony. Touchdown! No! He got just taken down. What a punt return. Oh! Another shoestring tackle. What a return. Took it all the way down deep in Texas A&M's territory. Tony caught it at his 17-yard line. He kept going wide, and then he went down the sideline. Oh, geez, how did he get that tackle? Oh, he tripped on his own calf muscle. Malachi Tony took himself down. Oh, he was trying to avoid that tackle. Miami's got the ball at the 25-yard line. They run it to Fletcher. They got about a yard. Takes it left. 2nd down and 9. It's time to find Joe Trader. It's time to find Joe Trader. Keelan Marion. C.J. Daniels. Second and 9. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tony's in motion. And he got the ball. That play's not working, guys. That play's not working. We got 3rd and 9. Son of Sarek, punt return won't matter. Watch Miami go 3 and out or 4 and out. Third and 8. Easy sack by Texas A&M. Easy sack. A missed block It's going to be a long field goal attempt for Miami. Fletcher did not get out there. Fletcher did not get out there in time to take down the cornerback. It's going to be a long field goal attempt. 47-yarder. The kick is up. It looks pretty good. No! It fades left. No, fades right. Misses it. 0-0 right here, guys. Malachi Tony's punt return goes for naught. Wow, what a frustrating offensive game here, guys. My goodness. Oh. He missed it by that much. At halftime, I'm going to be taking a 10, 15, 20-minute break. I hope to see you back in the second half. Thank you all for joining us in the first half. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Woo! I agree with this settlement 100%. Jeffrey Fan talking ACC Sports, an account that I've been following for years. Miami play calls, wide run play, gimmick, take sack. Why they have abandoned the short passing game and inside runs is just bizarre. All their passes have been on the sidelines, flat passes. They're running wide with Malachi Tony. It's such a bizarre offense that Miami's running here. It's almost criminal, guys. It's almost criminal. Marcel Reed, first down. Texas A&M. Marcel Reed throws it, flat pass. I don't know. It's about 3rd and 4. Two minutes to go. We're going to get the 2-minute timeout here. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Can Texas A&M? We're going to put a poll up here. The poll question is up. Will there be points scored in these final 2 minutes of play in the first half? Will there be points scored in these final 2 minutes of play in the first half? Going to give you 5 more seconds on the vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 68% says no. I'm surprised that 32% of you said yes. So I got to make a comment to the 32% of you Einsteins that voted yes that there's going to be points scored. There's not going to be any points scored in the final 2 minutes. Wake up! 32% of you said yes, there's going to be points scored. By who? How? If it happens, you 32% are true Einsteins. Let me know in the chat room if you are one of the 32%ers out there. Are you Jason Spangler, Numbskull News? Numbskull News ain't one of the 32%ers. Nope. Is Stephen McNeely one of... James Davis was one of the 32%ers. All right, James Davis. Let's see what happens here. Was Dwayne one of the 32%ers? Was Jose one of the 32%ers? Tony, he was one of the 32%ers. All right, James Davis and Tough Tony. Third and 4. Marcel Reed back to pass. And he drops it. It's going to be 4th and 4. Aggies are going to have to punt the ball again. Malachi Tony. Can he take another punt return deep into Aggies territory? What the hell was that? What are you doing? I mean, it could have worked, but what are you doing? Why do you do that? Why are you giving Miami a short field? Why are you even giving a chance to give Miami a short field? Just punt it away. Go to halftime at 0-0. Why are you giving Miami even an opportunity? Look, there are some NFL players. There's a lot of guys that are going to be playing on Sundays that play defense for Miami and for Texas A&M. Very good defenses. So let's not get it twisted here. Let's not get it twisted. Very good defense for Miami and Texas A&M. But this has been bad football. This has been horrendous football. It has been. It's been bad. There are 0-0 halves that are good football. Very good defenses. And some of this is about having good defenses. But this football has been brutal. Drop passes by Texas A&M on the last possession. Miami, what are you doing? What are you doing on offense? This has been bad football. Hopefully we'll see a really good second half. 32 seconds to go, Miami. 44-yard line. Back to pass. He unloads it. First down. JoJo. No, CJ Daniels. We're going to cheer on that. One timeout remaining. Get the plank! Jeez. Out of bounds, he caught it. 23-yard line. Still got one timeout remaining. You've got one more play. You can go to the center of the field. You can take a shot to the center of the field. Okay, he did catch it. They're going to review it, which is fine. He did catch it. You got 10 seconds. Plenty of time to take a shot in the middle of the field if there's somebody open. There's plenty of time to take a shot in the end zone. 10 seconds is enough time. Fade pass, right corner of the end zone. Carson Beck has already missed one of those passes to a wide open JoJo Trader earlier in the game. Plenty of time. They're calling that an incomplete pass on the field. They could overturn it here. All right, they're giving him the catch. They're giving Lofton the catch. Right now, it would be about a 40-yard field goal. Gust of wind out there. Miami, you've got time to take a shot. They're putting 11 seconds on the clock. Take a shot in the end zone. Take a shot in the end zone. Take a shot in the middle of the field. You don't have to go to the sideline. You do not have to go to the sideline, Carson Beck. Shotgun. Snap. There it is. Good play call. Okay, Carson Beck was not close. Carson Beck and C.J. Daniels, Carson Beck and JoJo Trader, not close on those fade passes. You've got 7 seconds to go. Run the same damn play. Run this same play, but figure out where the hell your wide receiver is going to be. Back to pass. What is Carson Beck doing? God, he looks god-awful out there. I know there's a gust of wind and everything, but he looks awful. Everything looks bad out there, guys. Everything looks bad out there. Everything. Everything. Except for Ruben Bain. Everything is bad out there. 4th and 2, field goal attempt, 3 seconds to go. I mean, that has nothing to do with wind. That has nothing to do with wind. Everything was bad. Almost everything was bad in the first half. Brutal football. Absolutely brutal football. 0-0 Miami, Texas A&M. Tell you, this ain't helping the Army of 24. But anyways, 0-0. I'll see you guys in about 15 to 20 minutes. See you in the second half. Wow, that is absolutely brutal. My gosh. The 32% got robbed. Holy smokes. Miami, Carson Beck is suddenly 11 of 15, 76 yards. Mark Fletcher, 8 carries for 64 yards. Give Fletcher the rock. Nobody can understand why Pringo hasn't carried the ball yet today. I'm looking at all the reporters, the Miami beat writers, the ACC reporters during halftime. They can't figure it out. Miami, first down inside the red zone. Hurricanes looking to score. Greg, the problem is you. Please leave. Offense is happening. It's not the first time I've been blamed for not having good offense. Don't forget to smash the like button. It is not my fault. It is not my fault. Thank you, Mr. Spangler. Appreciate it. Marcel Reed, 12 of 17, 113 yards. Marcel Reed, 6 carries for 39 yards. Ruben Owens, 4 carries for 12 yards. Le'Veon Moss, 5 carries for 10 yards. Miami has run the ball 14 times for 58 yards. Fletcher does have 8 carries for 64 yards. Mario Craver, the great wide receiver of Texas A&M, 5 receptions for 74 yards. First and goal. Malachi Toney gets about 3 yards. It is second and goal. Second and goal. Incomplete. I think Carson Beck expected the wide receiver to go in a different direction. Third and goal. Please let this lead to a field goal attempt. They got bunch left. Trips. Beck looking left. Going right. Down at the 2-yard line. 3-yard line. It's going to be fourth and goal. Now what does Miami do? It's fourth and goal at the 3-yard line. And they're going to kick a field goal. They are going to kick a field goal, ladies and gentlemen. And I think they're going to make it. I'm going to put it up. There it is. Greg the Gold. Greg the Gold, baby. Greg the Gold. Book it. It's good. 3-0 Miami. Now can Texas A&M respond? There is about a 95% chance we are going to be playing the mariachi music at the middle of the third quarter per the traditions of PATC Watch Party. When the game is within 10 points, when we got a competitive football game in the middle of the third quarter, at the 7-minute mark or less of the third quarter, we play the mariachi music in celebration of all of us gathering, watching college football, the game we love together, and it's a competitive, good football game. Thank you for coming on in, Studzilla. There is some gusty winds at this football game. There is some gusty winds. It's making everything more difficult. Good first down play by Texas A&M. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Can Texas A&M respond to the first points put up on the scoreboard? The Miami Hurricanes. And we got an injury. We've got an injury. Miami. Concepcion. KC Concepcion. The transfer from North Carolina State to Texas A&M. Studzilla, Greg, if there was a PATC Bowl, what would the winner get? Greg the Gold Trophy presented by Greg the Gold? Now, if there was a PATC Bowl game, the winner would get a trophy shaped in a hamburger, and there would be something underneath it scribbled in gold. No cheese. No cheese. A burger, no cheese. That would be the trophy of the PATC Bowl game. Thanks for asking, Studzilla. Second one. Broken tackle. Texas A&M gets the first down. Marcel Reed gets flushed out of the pocket, incomplete. Second out and 10. Intentional grounding. Good call, son of Sarek. Oh, that's got to be holding. That's got to be holding on Texas A&M. Man, Miami D-line got held on that play. I don't know what player, but somebody got held big time. Third down. Third and 17. Texas A&M so far has been shut out. They've had the ball deep in Miami's territory 3 different times. Well, not deep, but in field goal range, scoring range. Interception! Miami taking the ball back. 30, 20, about the 22-yard line. Interception way overthrown by Marcel Reed. Way overthrown. Miami's going to have the football at the Texas A&M 22-yard line. Marcel Reed wasn't even close. A good pocket. He had a good pocket to throw from. Man, that was not even close. Not even close. Miami, you got to punch it in now. Punch it in, Miami. Punch it in. Let's go. Let's go. Tony is, I don't know, Malachi Tony is in Wildcat. Carson Beck, he's going to, 2nd and 8. Miami's going back to the cuteness, to the trickeration. I don't know if Dawson is treating this game like a job interview or what is going on. Carson Beck shotgun, 2nd and 8. Pringle gets the ball. Got a couple of yards. It took until the third quarter, middle of the third quarter, before Pringle touched the ball for the very first time. Wow. Beck, 3rd and 7. There's an audible. Beck back to pass. Not even close. Beck is not even close. 4th and 7. Miami's going to have to try another field goal off this interception. It was deflected, but the guy was covered. Carter Davis, 1 of 3 for today. 35-yard field goal. And he missed it. Doink! He missed it. Out an interception. Miami, 3 points. They only got 3 points, nothing off the interception. Miami ran a double reverse back to the quarterback. Dawson, every time he gets down there, he gets cute. I think he's wasting plays. Some people might say that's innovative. I say that's stupid. When you got gust of wind, you're doing all these trick plays. Let me show you guys something. At halftime, David Hale. Miami ran 8 plays from the pistol. They only ran 23 from the pistol all year. Lofton and Tony had 3 carries. Pringle did not have a touch in the first half. He finally got the ball right here. The wind has been a real issue. It's impacting the kicking game and the vertical passing game. Where the wind had nothing to do on that last field goal attempt. Doink. He pulled it right from the beginning. No, they don't. They just need to give the ball to Fletcher and Pringle. They don't run the Wildcat with Tony. They spend all game long Tony on the sideline. Tony with the passes on the sideline. Get Tony downfield. He's having a hard time getting separation. That's the reports coming through. But have some... This is, again, Fletcher, 8 carries for 64 yards. 8 carries for 64 yards. 10 other carries for Miami for 4 yards. Good run by Ruben Owens. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Third and 1. Marcel Reed hands it off. First down, Texas A&M. First down, Texas A&M. Okay. Now can the Aggies get something going? Next commercial, we are going to be playing the mariachi music. Le'Veon Moss is injured. He's very upset. He just got back from injury. Moss just got back from injury, and now he's injured. It looks like he's injured again, guys. What a tackle. What a tackle. Scott. My goodness. Second and 11. 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Shotgun. Reed back to pass. He eludes the rush. Dumps it off. Texas A&M wants an unsportsmanlike conduct, but he's not going to get the call. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Guys, can you quit having this discussion about college football in general? We're doing a watch party. All right? You guys have had a lot of comments. Let's get back to the football game. Thanks, guys. 3rd and 4. Shotgun. Oh! They may call holding on Texas A&M. Nope. Miami Hurricanes is shredding the Texas A&M offensive line. Absolutely shredded that offensive line. Corey Heatherman's got his defense a-rolling. No. Can't do it, GB. Can't do it. We're going to be playing the mariachi music. It's a competitive football game. It is. 4th and 4. Tony, he's bringing it back. Good return. Miami's going to start the ball off. First down and 10. Here we go. Oh man, that is beautiful. That gets right to the heart. Right to the heart. Per the tradition of Watch Party PATC, the mariachi music comes out when we have a competitive game, a game within 10 points, middle of the third quarter. And that is what we have today. 3-0 Miami. If Miami can put 7 points on the board here, the game might be over. Ooh, good run by Fletcher. Broken tackle. 13-yard gain. First down, Miami. First down, Miami. Run the ball to Fletcher again. Give him the ball again. Let's go. Texas A&M going to a 4-man front here. All right. Second down and 10. Starting at 3:30 Eastern Time. Tulane versus Ole Miss. And then 7:30 Eastern Time, James Madison versus Oregon. First round of the playoffs, best time of the year. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, smash that like button, share the video. I appreciate it. No, I'm definitely not doing the Tulane game. Tulane and Ole Miss. I gotta get on the road and do some driving. I may be able to do a post game after the Ole Miss Tulane game, and a post game late tonight after Oregon and James Madison. But I'm not going to be doing a full watch party. But I very well could be coming on live again. So make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. If I do a post game or a recap of the playoffs, it's going to be open line. The phones are going to be open. That's me. I'm going to do a little spiel at the beginning, say what I think, and then it's going to be open line. So that is what we're probably going to do later on today. No, I'm going to be on the road. The little general and I are going on a little vacation that weekend, and we're heading out in the afternoon of the 26th. Oh, Fletcher almost got away. Fletcher almost got away. It's going to be 4th down and 2 Miami. They're probably going to have to punt it. Three Eye Atlas, very unique rock, ladies and gentlemen. The most unique rock we have seen go through our solar system. Number 1, will Miami go for it? Number 2, how many yards will they lose? Don't fake it. Do not fake it. Just punt it away. 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Flag. Miami gets it away. Texas A&M will take over at their 16-yard line, first down and 10. The Aggies are only down 3. Texas A&M is only down 3. Everything is out in front for Texas A&M. Everything is there. It's all reachable. Marcel Reed is going to have to make a big, big play here. Big run, big throw. They're not going to be able to triculate down the field. They're going to have to make a big play. KC Concepcion. Could be Son of Sarah. Could be. Marcel Reed steps up in the pocket and he gets sacked by Ruben Bain Jr. Ruben Bain Jr. Sack number 4. Oh. 9 punts, 4 missed field goals. Yeah, Minnesota Wild are, they win every game, Tough Tony. The Minnesota Wild hockey team, are they going to win the Stanley Cup? Are we going to finally win the Stanley Cup in the state of hockey? Go in the fourth quarter. 3-0. 3-0. What is going to happen here? Can the Texas A&M Aggies, can they dig deep? And they're going to have to dig deep because that offense is getting shredded by the great defense of the Miami Hurricanes. Can Texas A&M find that one shot down the field, a wide open receiver, a broken play? Because that's the only way Texas A&M is going to score. They're not going to put together 15-play drive for 75 yards. Can Texas A&M find that big play? And what about Miami? Miami gets into the playoff. A last do-si-do with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The Miami Hurricanes. Carson Beck, this is why they brought him here. For this moment. Millions of dollars to Carson Beck. Can he make one throw in the red zone that's worth anything? Can he get it done? Can Mario Cristobal tell his distractors, yes, we made it to the playoffs, we won in the first round, and now we're going to go against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Miami, Texas A&M. Who's going to win this game? Who do you believe is going to dig deep enough and pull out this victory? Reed is bamboozled. Go Black 45, why they don't roll the pocket for Reed is beyond me. Does Greg the Gold merch get pricier with success? Is it discounted during cold stretches? We did sell merchandise here at Peek Around the Corner. We stopped it a couple of years ago. We sold a lot of merchandise. You all were very kind. You bought a lot of merchandise. You bought the hat. You bought the cups. But it was the company that we were using for the merchandise. It was a nightmare at the end of the season, at the end of the year, to figure out the taxes. So it was like I spent more time trying to figure out what actually happened during the year with the merchandise. So we stopped it. We may continue it again. We may put up a new website and new merchandise. But it's got to be with the company that I don't have to work many hours to figure out what the hell. Marcel Reed, Texas A&M. Here we go. Third and 3. This is a big play. Oh, man. This is a big play. Third and 3. Wow. Texas A&M needs this. Marcel Reed back to pass. He gets flushed out. He throws it. It's complete. Good catch. Good catch. First down, Aggies. Marcel Reed goes for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Terry Nord. Terry Aloysius, Himalacious, Connotacious, Sacrilegious Nord. Minnesota Wild are in the same division as Colorado and Dallas, so no cup for the Wild. Likely won't get out of the first round. Terry Nord spreading his positive thoughts once again. Positive energy coming out of Terry Nord. The old curmudgeon in Golden Gopher Country. Terry the Red Cloud Nord. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 41-yard line. Watch Marcel take this on his own. Back to pass. No, quick pass. I think he got it. I think he got first down. The Aggies continue their drive. Handoff. Couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. Reed back to pass. Out in the flat. It's going to be about 3rd and 4. We're probably now in 4 down territory. We're just inside the 50-yard line. I got a feeling that Texas A&M will be going for it on 4th down if they don't lose yards on this 3rd down. I think we're looking at 4 down territory. We got a little bit more than 11 minutes to go in the football game. And we got a penalty on Miami. That's going to be first down Aggies. We're definitely in fake punt territory. First down and 10. Reed back. Gets flushed out. Throws it. Completion. I think he got it. First down. Texas A&M deep in Miami's territory. Here we go. Here we go. The Aggies have got the ball at Miami's 20-yard line. I think that was a clear catch. A clear catch. No, it's not a catch. Not a catch.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain.
Yes, Sheridan is going to be the new offensive coordinator for Michigan State. We did a breaking news coverage on that. The offensive coordinator, or the co-offensive coordinator for Alabama right now, I believe. The dude was wide open, but that is not a catch. That was not a catch. Earlier in the show, I don't remember, Zero is, we had a breaking news on it. I can't remember who reported it. Second and 10. Not a good throw by Reed. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Yeah, we're going to talk more about all that. College football's peek around the corner. We've been spending a lot of time on talking about what's happening on the ground at the University of Virginia. What is about to happen at the University of Virginia. The current Board of Visitors and the current president, now named president of Virginia, are completely different than what the Board of Visitors is going to be. The governor, the attorney general, the faculty, administration. We could be having a little bit of a turf war going on, and that is going to affect what happens in the future. Good throw by Reed in this win. First down, Texas A&M at the 30 somewhere around the 30-yard line of Miami. "31-yard line, excuse me. What do you guys think on this review here? First down, Texas A&M. 10-11 to go in the football game. Three to nothing, Miami. Complete. Down to the 19-yard line. First down, Texas A&M. We got another injury. Thanks for coming on in, Grateful Trojan. Scott Grable, thanks for coming on in. Appreciate it. Fringe Elements, thank you, sir. 3-0 football game, 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes to go in the game. And then now we've had a couple of injuries. The game is kind of dragging here. Can A&M take the lead? Can they actually kick a field goal to tie it? Would A&M actually go for a field goal? They probably won't. A&M probably ain't going to try a field goal. I want to thank Bill G and Eva Badger for your donations. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Bill G and Eva Badger. Thank you so very much. We've been on the air for almost 3 hours. We have seen one field goal, 3-0. Here we go. 9:36 remaining. Reed back to pass. He gets sacked. It's going to be second down and long. Mezzadora. Mezzador. Second and 13. They hand it off. It's going to be about 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Clock is ticking. 8.5 minutes to go. 4th quarter. College Station. The Aggies have not scored for their home fans. 3rd and 8. Marcel Reed shotgun. Back to pass. He gets rid of it. But the tight end dropped it. Texas A&M, will they go for a field goal attempt to tie the game? Yes, they are. The Aggies are going to kick a field goal. And just like Miami, I'm going to put it up on the board before he kicks it. There it is. It's good. Book it. Book it. Snap. The hold, the kick, right down the middle, 3-3. Miami and Texas A&M are all tied up. And if this game goes to overtime, I'm probably going to have to leave before the game is over, and I'll keep the game going on. We'll keep this stream going on because I got to go pick up the little general. She's at work. This game hopefully does not go into overtime. It probably will. I mean, the odds are, the chalk is that this game goes in overtime. 8 minutes to go, 3-3. A lot of commercials lately. We've had a lot of stoppage in play. Oh boy, man, this is just dragging. Woo! My goodness. 8 minutes to go. Let's see a dramatic finish. Finally tune. Have a great vacay with the little general. Love your enthusiasm and devotion to the sport. Thank you, Finally Tune. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the $5 holla. Yeah, we're not, it's not going to be like, we're going to Brainerd. We're going to a resort. We've been there before. We loved it. I'm going to be spending Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. The fat guy from Minnesota, I'm going to be sitting in a chair by the pool. I'm going to go in the pool. There's going to be incredible water displacement. I'm going to go in the whirlpool. There's going to be incredible water displacement. I'm going to get out of the whirlpool. I'm going to go sit down at my table. The little general is going to give me a large can of beer. Michelob Light beer. Or Miller Light. No, they had Miller Light there. And That's what I'm going to do. We're going to go for a couple of walks out in the snow. But most of the time, I'm going to be by poolside, keeping an eye on what's going on in college football, poking and prodding, making phone calls. But I'm not going to be doing any shows on December 26th, or maybe in the morning of Friday, December 26th. But December 26th, 27th, 28th, we come back the 29th. Very short little vacation, but they do help. When you are a caretaker, and the caretakers out there know, when you're taking care of your, or anybody, day in, day out, your sleep patterns are, you can never turn yourself off. Sometimes you just got to get away for a couple of days. Recharge the batteries. Okay, 8:03 to go. Come on here. My gosh. The last 2 minutes of playing time has taken 30 minutes. Been to Brainerd, love the Minnesota North Country, headwaters of the Mississippi River. Water displacement is an issue, Vox. When I go into a pool, I mean, it could be tsunami warnings. Fletcher! Good run. 41-yard line. 41-yard line. Fletcher breaks a big run again. This is why I don't think Texas A&M can win the national championship. They really are not. They're not good enough against the run. If you actually commit to it, they're not good enough against the run. But Miami, they will not commit to it. So, I don't know what to do about it. I talked about it throughout the week. I talked about it yesterday. I talked about it pregame. Carson Beck back to pass. Complete. The ball was stripped. That is Texas A&M's football. The Aggies got it. Catch, fumble. They're going to have to review it. That's a catch. Oh, he got punched away. And Tony almost got away. That's Texas A&M football. That's Texas A&M football. Fumble. Now the Aggies have got it. Now they can take the lead. At home, College Station. The fans are going crazy. 47-yard line of Texas A&M. They try to run that football. They absolutely get nothing. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Malachi Tony does not feel good about what happened. Fletcher's talking to the young man. But Miami would not be in the playoffs if it wasn't for the great Malachi Tony. We all know that. We all know that. Completion. First down, Texas A&M, down at the Miami's 41-yard line. Reed back to pass, stepping up in the pocket. He goes down. Sacked. It's going to be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. 5:49 to go in the fourth quarter. If this game goes into overtime, I'm going to have to leave you. We're going to keep the stream open. Keep the stream open. Be courteous to each other in the chat room. .524. Marcel gets down to the 38-yard line. 3rd and about 6 3/4 yards. 3rd and 6 3/4 yards. The play of the game. The play of the game. Thomas got his bell rung. Reed, shotgun. The snap. Back to pass. We might have a holding call. Reed goes down. Or maybe not. We'll see what the penalty is. Bain looks guilty. Ruben Bain looks guilty out there. Did he do something wrong? Hands to the face. They're going to decline it. Miami's going to decline it. 4:38 to go in the game. Wait. They're going for it?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
No, they're just trying to draw them off sides so they can get in field goal range. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. They're not going to run a play. They're not going to run a play. This is ridiculous. Delay a penalty. They're going to punt it. My God, this is brutal. Ruben Bain destroyed that possession for the Texas A&M Aggies. Tony tries to return it, gets taken down at the 12-yard line. Now what is Miami going to do? 4 minutes to go. Can Miami go down the field and kick a field goal, score a touchdown, and win this game in regulation? Can Miami actually drive the field? 3-3. The gust of winds, the great defenses. Run that ball to Fletcher. You've got all 3 timeouts remaining. Run that football. Run that football. Yes! Yeah! Cristobal Dawson, you finally woke up. That's his only 13th carry. Monster run. First down and 10. Run that football, god dang it. Run that football. No cuteness. No cuteness. Run it again. Run it again. Run it again. Let's go. I don't know what the hell you guys been doing for the first 50 minutes of this game. Tell him, Linda. Tell him, Linda. Tell him. You're right, Linda. Give your son the rock. Give your son the rock. Let's go. Gosh. Dawson. I'm going to have a stroke. 2nd and 8. God, finally. Jeez. Been there the whole time. We told you all week. This is Texas. This is A&M's. This is their weakness. It's windy out there, and you're doing all this cute crap for 55 minutes. Dawson, you should be fired. You should not be able to get on that airplane on the way home, even if you win a playoff game. This has been criminal, what Miami has been calling out there. Run that football until the game's over. It's been there the whole time. Good Lord. Miami has finally done what they should have done at the beginning of the blessed football game. Run that football. Texas A&M would have never been able to stay with the Buckeyes or with anybody. A&M was there to be beaten, and Miami finally woke up. Finally woke up. This is what the choir director would do to me with my loud voice. All right, everybody settle down. Everybody settle down. Everybody settle down. You're out of control. The chat room is out of control. The PATC family has absolutely lost it. How much time is there in the game? What is going on here? Two minutes to go. 3rd and 3. Nothing cute. Nothing cute. Nothing cute. Nothing cute. Linda. Come on, Linda Fletcher. Let's go. Let's go. Up the gut. Up the gut offense right here. Don't do anything else. Don't have Malachi Tony in the Wildcat. Don't be doing these double reverses with Carson Beck throwing the ball. Don't do a halfback pass. Don't do anything like that. Run the bleeping ball up the gut. Let's go. Let's go, Miami. Let's go. Second and 7. Just run the football. Fletcher, hang on to the football. Hang on to the rock. Hang on to it like the fat guy from Minnesota hangs on to chocolate cake. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Third down. Third down. Do not get tricky here. Now, if you trust Fletcher, you can do an outside zone run here as long as Fletcher doesn't run out of bounds, right? If you trust Fletcher, and you should, outside zone run, bounce it outside, but Fletcher do not go out of bounds. This is the time to call it. If you're going to call it, or the one pass I will allow you to run is the shuttle pass. But beyond that, you are going to run this football. Up the gut or outside zone run. Okay, no, Tumasta. Hey. Dawson, don't listen to Tumasta. Don't listen to Tumasta. Please don't listen to Tumasta. Don't do it. Okay, everybody relax. Everybody relax. We got a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. This is my brand. Tony! Touchdown! 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 He came after that fumble, and he came back and scored. The legend of Malachi Tony. Miami 10, Texas A&M 3. Oh, and by the way, I can't lose. I can't lose. Marcel Reed is going to have to do something he's not been able to do all day. Drive the field 10-3, 144, and the Aggies have 0 timeouts remaining. 0 timeouts remaining. Rock and Rant, Mr. Hurricane is in the house. Super chat, $2 holla. The baby, the freaking Jesus, Malachi Tony. He fumbles. He loses the ball. Fletcher talks to him on the bench. Gets the young man to settle down because Malachi Tony was so upset with himself. He comes back and he scores a touchdown. But I got to tell you, giving the ball to Mark Fletcher, finally, the weakness of Texas A&M's defense, finally Miami does it. After playing all this cute ball on offense, Miami 10, Texas A&M 3. Reuben Bain showed up in that last possession. Wow, he destroyed A&M's opportunity, a chance to score the touchdown. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. The Hurricane superstars are rising up on the road in College Station. Marcel Reed, first down. The fat guy from Minnesota is going to have to leave in a couple of minutes here. If this game goes to overtime, I'm not going to be able to be here to watch it. We'll keep the line. We'll keep the stream up. Bob swaying, and this game is not over. Greg the Gold is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Ooh. We have a big old penalty on Miami. Big old penalty on Miami. My goodness. Oh, no! They called the flag on that! Woo! Woo! First down and 10. Reed back to pass. Complete. First down, A&M. "34-yard line, Marcel Reed back to pass. He's going to run it, and he's short of the first down. Short of the first down. I don't know where the ref is marking it, but that was short. 2nd and 1. A&M is trying to tie this up. Marcel Reed back to pass. Incomplete. Buck Wargo, so Texas beat the two teams, are about to get ousted. We told you. Thank you for the $5 holler, Buck Wargo. Appreciate it. 3rd and 1. Texas A&M, you're probably going to have the quarterback run it here. Then step up to the line and spike it. Quarterback run it for first down. Or running back. Come up to the line and spike it. Or maybe Colin Klein is going to call a play here. They might have called. Look, they're not even running the clock yet. Reed back to pass. Wide open. Texas A&M is on the doorstep of tying this football game at the 5-yard line. 39 seconds to go. KC Concepcion. Husker Magic is calling for a quarterback sneak. A quarterback draw. 39 seconds to go. Plenty of time. If Marcel Reed wants to take off with it, he can. Plenty of time to line up. Out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Second and goal. 33 seconds to go. Second and goal. College football playoffs, baby. Let's go. 5-yard line. Marcel Reed, shotgun. We got Deuce up top. One man goes in the slot. Reed's looking that way. Incomplete. And we've got another injury, and it might be a serious one. It might be a serious injury here. He got knocked out. Ruben Owen is injured. Early in the game, Le'Veon Moss got re-injured, went to the tent. Le'Veon Moss, the RB1 of Texas A&M before the season started, who hasn't played in weeks, got back on the football field, and now he's injured. And now running back number 2 is injured for Texas A&M. Mo Toure is down. He's up, walking off. The linebacker transfer from Rutgers. One more year of eligibility. He went in the portal. Corey Heatherman happily took him. He's wobbly. He's still wobbly. Mo Toure is wobbly. Third down and goal. The fat guy from Minnesota has to leave quickly here. If this game goes in overtime, we're going to keep the stream up, and I got to get out of here. Third down and goal. 28 seconds to go. Interception! The Miami Hurricanes have beaten the Texas A&M Aggies in College Station. Wow! What a game. I mean, it was a great last 2 minutes. Wow. Unbelievable. Great game, Miami victory. Congratulations to the Aggies. Congratulations, Texas A&M, for making the college football playoffs. Congratulations to the Miami Hurricanes. You're on to go to play the Buckeyes. Beautiful drama. Beautiful drama. I see you guys later today. We're going to be doing some post game. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash that like button, ring that notification bell. We're going to be coming on live later on this evening, do a recap of these playoff games. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Picked off. Beautiful play. Beautiful play by number 13. Beautiful play, Miami. Until next time, from all of us at College Football's Peek Around the Corner, to all of you, please you all take great care of each other. And as always, God, family, Golden Gophers, Miami does it in College Station. The ACC has won a college football playoff game in the expansion era. Malachi Toney comes back after that fumble. But it is Mark Fletcher, the player of the game.